In this video, we're going to be talking about line of best fit and different types of correlation, and how to use a graph and how it correlates to predict things or to gather information. Let's start by talking about what a line of best fit is. A line of best fit is a line that best fits the data. So what you do is you draw a line so that that best fits the data. But what you do is you're trying to get the same number of points on each side of the line. And you want to go through as many points as possible, and it's a linear line. Now there are three different types of correlation. Now correlation is how the x's and the y's relate to each other. For example, the number of hours you spend studying and the grade on your math test, or the number of days you spend training for a marathon and your marathon time. So you can have a positive trend. So notice here we have a scatter plot, and we see that our dots, our points, are kind of together and they're going in an upwards direction. What that's saying is that as x is increasing, y is increasing. So it's a positive correlation. We also have a negative correlation. So notice here that on a negative correlation, our line, our dots are all kind of going down in a downward pattern. So what that's saying is that as x is increasing, the y is decreasing. So as we get farther along the x-axis, our y's go farther and farther down. And then we've got no correlation. And that just kind of looks like a jumbled mess. Everything is everywhere. There's not really a pattern. And so this is saying that as x is getting bigger, y does whatever it wants. It goes down, it goes up, it's kind of all over the place. Let's do an example. So here we have a scatter plot that shows the weight in pounds of a baby over time. Weight in pounds of a baby over time. And so our first question is asking, what is the weight of the baby when the baby is 4 months old? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to 4 months old. We're going to go up, look at the point, and it's going to say 14. So we're going to say that the weight of the baby when the baby is 4 months old is 14 pounds. Let's go to question B. So for question B, it says, what is the age of the baby when the baby's weight is 17.2 pounds? Well, 17.2 is on our pound side. So we're going to go to 17.2, which is between 16 and 18. And we're going to kind of come over till we can get to a point, and we see that it's right there, and that goes with 8. So we're going to say 8 months old. Let's take a look at letter C. It says, what tends to happen to the weight of the baby as age increases? So as age is increasing, so what we're doing is we're looking, as the age is going up, what is happening to our y values? Are they going up or are they going down? And if we look, it appears that they keep going up and up and up. So we want to say the weight increases. Let's do some other types of examples. So here we've got some graphs, and I want you to tell me whether it's a positive, negative, or no correlation, and how come. So we take a look at number 2. We see that it's kind of going, they're all kind of together, and they're going in this upward trend. And so that tells us that this is going to be a positive, so a positive correlation. Because as x increased, the y increased. Let's take a look at letter 3, or number 3 rather. Here we see that it's kind of going in this motion here, kind of going down. And so this tells us that this is going to be a negative correlation, because as x got larger, the y's went down. I want you to try number 3 and number 4 on your own. So go ahead and push pause, and when you're done, push play, and let's see if you are right. For number 4, we're going to have no correlation because as x increased, y, oops, that's not a y, y went up or down. And for number 5, you should have gotten a positive correlation because as the x increased, so did our y's.